Hey everybody, it's Fat Frog, and today I'm going to show you the locations of a couple of the Aberration Caves here on the Fjordur map of Ark Survival Evolved. And I would kind of call this the main one. It's also the sort of easiest one to get to, in my opinion. And let's take a look at it, at least its location, and then we'll go inside. We're at 56.8 degrees latitude and 84.7 degrees longitude. And we're way over here on the sort of central eastern portion of the map. So let's put that away and take a look at what's inside. So we're going to find quite a lot of different aberration creatures and some other pretty cool resources that you can get here as well. So we should be coming upon some roll rats over here, and there's some ravagers, and we're going to just try to ignore them for the sake of this little bit instructional video here. And we're going to head down this way. We're also going to find at the very end of this the terminal for the Megapithecus. So if you're wanting to summon that, then this is definitely where you want to go. If you want to team Ravagers, this is where to go. And hopefully I don't have a bunch of stuff in tow here. But let's see. Yeah, we're coming around the corner. We've got some red gems, and these little weird nodes here are nameless venom. So if we come down here and hit that, we're getting nameless venom. So that's very handy to have. And then we've got these guys here too, which are the charge nodes. So you can use those if you need them. And I see a Ravager coming over this way. So we've got the Megapithecus terminal we just passed. So lots of different stuff here. We should have the other... Oh, I don't want that guy. We should have the other gem over here as well. We should have blue gems around down this way. But Shinehorns also spawn down here. There's the blue gems. What else spawns down here? Glowtails I have seen. And I think that is about it for the different aberration creatures that spawn here. I've seen Spinos and the crab as well, but that's it on the cave. It's just one big loop here, and so we're back right at the opening here. Let's go take a look at the other sort of big aberration cave. Okay, now we're here on the opposite end of the map. Let's get over this way. We've got this little inlet over here, and then we're going to come over to this cave entrance. There is another entrance here, but let's start with this one. So we are at 86.2 degrees latitude and 5.2 degrees longitude. Some people call this cave the Mines of Moria, and but we're going to head down this way, and let's gamma up just a little bit. So this cave is pretty cool, but it's a little bit tricky to get to one of the aberration areas if you haven't done it before. Over on the left here is the terminal that's going to give you the dragon boss fight, just as so you know, and then let's head down this way. Okay, so we've come along this little path here. There might be some Desmodus hanging up over there, so be aware of that. Try not to aggro those dudes. But yeah, we've got this beautiful aberration trench. There is a walkway that'll get you down there. But let's go off this direction because there is a little ledge over there, and you can see the little glow right above my bulb dog over there. That's going to get you to kind of an even better spot where they've got gas veins and some other things down that way too. So let's make our way down this little path. Okay, now we're coming into another cave over here, and it's another really pretty spot. Had some weird lighting issues down this way, but if I remember correctly, there are crystals down here, but probably more importantly are the gas veins. So I've got one collector right there. Just ignore some of these other guys. We've got these guys here, which if you want to tame one of these, go ahead and feel free to do that. Seekers. Yeah, so watch out for seekers. Anyway, this cave is pretty beautiful. It's got some gems down here as well as those gas veins. We can get some fungal wood if you need fungal wood off of these guys over here. So let's just do that real quick. So we're getting a bunch of fungal wood as well as some rare mushrooms. So originally that is where we came across that land bridge to go on that little narrow ledge, which is over that way. So now we're down in that trench here, which is absolutely beautiful. These things that look like they might be gems are actually just regular crystals. One of the weird resources down here are these little goofy looking things. If we go down there and harvest them with our hands, we'll find that it's actually organic polymer, which is pretty darn awesome. Also find a few aberration creatures down this way, but like we've got a Ravager right there, but not really too many. There is another place where we have some aberration creatures, and it's very peaceful. The only thing that's down there is shoulder pets, and that's where I got this bulb dog, and we'll go to that location next. And this is the last location over here by the volcano, which is underwater. And I'm going to land right here. This is a pretty good landing spot if you're coming in on a flyer. And we're going to look at that location here where we're near the space cave. So a good parking spot here is 85.0 degrees latitude and 96.9 degrees longitude. And I am going to take a frog down there. It's a pretty short swim, but this is where I'm going to go. We'll grab the location of it, which is directly below here. So we're going to swim down this way. And I'm not even going to bother with any scuba gear or anything like that. Let's quick grab the location though. Here it's at 86.3 degrees latitude and 98.0 degrees longitude. So as soon as we get past this barrier, we'll have some air, and we've got to wind our way down through here. So we're just basically, right now we are in the zero gravity. And like I said, it is pretty friendly down here. It's all just shoulder pets from here on out. So just getting from the water to, or from the land down into the cave entrance is the tricky part. By the way, I'll put all these coordinates down in the description and timestamps to each one as well. So we can jump around down here and just kind of float around. And we've got some more gems down this way, and like I said, I believe we have all the shoulder pets over here, though they may not be very common. So there's a couple weird resources down here. We can look at these guys, and these are going to give us sap as well as fiber. And then if we head down here, we'll be able to get some mushrooms from these little guys over here. So if we just harvest these, this was going to give us all the other different aberration style mushrooms as well as fiber. And we've got these guys here where we can get some fungal wood. Okay, the next place I'm going to show you really isn't an aberration area, but it's the only place that I know of where you can get green gems. So we are at 71.4 degrees latitude and 1.4 degrees longitude, so we're way over the sort of southwestern portion of the map. And so let's head inside this cave and we'll get to where the green gems are. They're pretty hard to get to unless you've got either a Desmodus or a bunch of grappling hooks, and it's going to be pretty dangerous without a Desmodus, to be honest. So let's head up through here and get our Desmodus out. There we go. Also, the lighting in here is terrible, so let's turn this guy on, even though it's not going to help too much. And let's get our Desmodus out. Where is our little bat friend? There he is. And once we'll switch here to some regular flak armor. And let's head straight up. So we're going to find normal sorts of cave creatures here sometimes where we could be attacked. But we're going to head straight up. You can see how it would be kind of pretty tough without a grappling hook. So here's our first green gems, and I don't have any, so I'm going to quick grab some if I can. Okay, I'll grab some after I head back down. Let's go up this way. So now we're going to head up that way, and this is a puzzle cave, and there is an artifact located down that way through a little bit of a maze. So anyway, this is where you're going to find the green gems. Now we have traveled over into the Asgard realm, and we've got a cave back here, and that's where the rock drakes and their eggs spawn. That one is radioactive, so you're going to have to become prepared for that. The other ones that we've been to today have any radiation. Let's pull out our GPS and take a look at that. We're at 41.9 degrees latitude and 49.3 degrees longitude. So once again, we are not on the main map. Let's take a look at some of the resources that are around here too. We can get some silk, which is unusual. At that one, let's pull out our little hatchet. So these round guys here are giving us some fungal wood, and then these kind of feathery plants here are giving us those aberration style mushrooms, which is very cool. If you were interested in this video of locations on Fjordur, I've got a big playlist. I think has 34 videos right now of the resources and other creatures that spawn here on the Fjordur map, both in the realms and on the main map. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.